YG.
You've just turned on Gaming to Your Goals, where we talk about the cheat codes of life. From the beach to the rainforest to my friend's couch, I'm this guy EY, and welcome to the show. What's up, everybody? I know you heard it in the intro, but in case you missed it, I've lived in the rainforest, I've lived on the beach, and I've lived on my friend's couch. I've been a full-time waiter to pay my rent. I've also worked for some of the largest corporations in the world. I'm a gamer, world traveler, corporate employee, dad, husband, former Division I athlete, startup owner, life coach, and I met my Australian wife at a club in Mexico, and I'm just a guy. I'm this guy. As of recently, actually, I'm a paid speaker. For a long time, I thought I had to be ultra successful to successfully do that. My success brought me half the confidence to do it, but the other half of that confidence came from learning how to articulate my life and experiences in a way that people can relate to. If I talk about how I ride motorcycles in the rainforest for every story, that's not relatable. That isn't a way to impact people on a real level. Being relatable usually means talking about the stuff that makes you seem more human, talking about the stuff that's harder, talking about the stuff that's more, common. So that's where I'll start. I'm gonna get relatable. Most of my kid years were spent in the Midwest, with exception to some early years being in West Virginia. The only sports I seemed to be good at were track and field and kickball, and I know kickball doesn't count, but it makes me feel better. I like video games, I like reggae music, I like Hot Pockets and Oreos, but I'm phasing those out because I'm trying to be healthy. It feels impossible because Hot Pocket cheese is out of this world, and Oreos probably have crack in them. I married a woman who brought South Asian culture into my life, and I'm recently a father of 2. I have a cat, I drive a Subaru, and I have a 9-to-5 corporate gig. I came up in a way that allowed me to understand a lot of different perspectives. Most of my life I've had a horrible stutter, moderate asthma. I come from multiple single-parent households, and I've watched a few divorces. I have 2 half-siblings who I'm over a decade older than. My brother has autism. I've seen family and friends put behind bars. I've seen chemotherapy beat loved ones down to their bones. I've seen addiction dictate people's lives and even end their lives. My mom works in the public school system, even though in her heart I know that she's actually an event planner. The best way to describe my father would probably be as the set-off guy. He markets his skills or other people's skills. I wasn't born in time to meet my father's father, but my mother's father is a retired plumber. Both of my grandmothers have roots in the church. One is a reverend and one as a former nun. I might be botching the reverend thing, but she goes into the mic and she preaches a sermon and people clap and yay God. My favorite movie's Kung Fu Panda. My favorite foods are Thai pancakes, nachos, and a Sri Lankan Tamil dish called katurati. I think nature's cool, but I don't like bugs. When I order fast food, I don't get a drink because the drink's a ripoff. I spent some time overseas. I've lived in various enormous cities. I've done all types of cool and odd jobs, and I'm kind of a hippie. I graduated from Iowa State University. I've worked for Walt Disney. I've worked for Boston Scientific Medical Devices, and now I manage multi-million-dollar biotechnology projects at one of the largest agriculture companies in the world. I'd like to one day open a resort facility somewhere warm. I'd like to maybe have consistent high-ticket clients that find success from us tackling their life together. I'd like to present my frameworks and cheat codes of life to thousands of people, and I'd like to use this podcast to make it all happen. And there it is. Episode 1, baby.